No two brands are the same. And that is why it's so important that you use strategies that are meant specifically for your brand and your type of business. Hi, welcome to the Blessing Inspire channel. My name is Blessing Ofem, and I am a brand strategist, aka brand navigator, because I create roadmaps for you to help you launch, grow, and scale your business in a way that does not require you selling your soul. So let's get into today's topic. Now, I'm not saying that we can't implement strategies that have worked for other people, but it is so important that you make sure that whatever strategy you're trying to implement or copy is for your specific business and for your stage of growth. So what do I mean? Sometimes or many times people make the mistake of enrolling or working with a coach or a program that is meant for people at a different growth level, at a different stage. For an example, if you enroll in a program with a coach that is all about scaling when you're just starting out, that's a mismatch. So because their strategies are going to focus on helping you scale, whereas you just need strategies that will help you build the foundations of your business, help you get started, and help you to start, putting the things that you need to put together so that as you grow, you'll be able to stand. And so we find out that many times people just implement strategies because it sounds good and it looks, but it may not necessarily be for your type of business, for your specific brand, and even for you. So it's important to have a strategy that is specific to your brand because no two brands are alike. The reason why you are not like any other person. Every one of us have our own DNA. Every one of us is unique and different. And so is our business because the way that A will run the same type of business is going to be slightly or even a lot different from the way B will run the same type of business. And so while there are some things that we can implement, while there are some things that we can copy, while there are some things that are good, but we find out that it's not everything that will work. For an example, even as an individual brand, maybe you're trying to grow your personal brand. You may have seen success habits, for successful habits that successful people practice. And one of it might include, some of them saying they rise up very early. Now, I highly recommend rising up early to start your day. But you might find out that you actually work best at night. And so you trying to implement an early bird strategy may not work for you because maybe the way you're wired and the way your environment, so many things could make it that the nighttime is the best time, it's your optimal performance time, But at the same time, it does not mean that we could not look at it and say, let me try it. Perhaps it would work for me. And if you try it and it works for you, then okay, this is for my brand. But I'm talking about even business strategies. Maybe somebody has success with Facebook groups, or somebody else had success with email. Different strategies. There are so many strategies that you can implement for your business. If you do not take the time to sit down, especially working with a brand strategist who will help you looking at your type of brand, do due diligence of research and really creating a roadmap that fits your brand and what you're trying to achieve, you will end up implementing strategies just because it's taught to you by a coach who that strategy has worked for, but it may not work for you. And so it's so important that even if you are in a coaching program, even if you're working with someone, I'm a brand strategist, and I definitely will still say so, that even if a strategy is recommended, that it just is not going to fit. Now, I want to caution it and say sometimes we are afraid and we're nervous. I say that because part of what I really do with my clients is encourage them to hold conversion events. I encourage them to hold conversion events, and it always seems like it's so nerve-wracking. It seems like it's it seems like such a high mountain to climb. But I find out that once they're able to, make up their mind and decide that they're going to do it, by the end of it, they love the experience. They love the fact that they were able to share their mission, their purpose. They love the fact that they were able to pour into the lives of those people that they are assigned to serve, possibly clients. So by that I mean sometimes a strategy might seem scary. You might be afraid to implement it. It does not mean that that strategy is not a good fit for your brand, but there are some strategies that are just not the right fit for your brand. And for that, you really need, well, this is where the kingdom entrepreneurship comes in, because you need discernment. You need discernment to be able to know that, okay, yes, this would work. This is going to be what I should try. But as I said, every brand is unique and you are unique, and your business vision and mission, even if it's similar to others in the industry, even if the service you provide, perhaps you're a graphic designer or your virtual assistant, whatever it is that you do might be similar, but every brand is unique and different, and therefore ought to operate by its own unique strategies. And so that's what I do. I work with clients to help you develop a roadmap to help you reach your destination or your desired goal. What success means to you may be different from what the success means to me. And for kingdom entrepreneurship, we definitely know that success is much deeper or much higher than just the income. Is about making kingdom impact on earth. I encourage you, work with a strategist, work with someone who is ready to really look at your brand and create strategies that will fit your brand. And that does not mean that the strategies may not sound similar to what other people are doing, but it would make sense why your brand should implement that strategy. That's all from me. Until the next time, remain inspired.